Okay. The beeping did a really good job of, you know, warning you, you know, making you feel, like, you know, how intense the situation was. Every time I see that save button, it just reminds me. Reset, then press power. One thing that would have helped as well is if there was an overworld map. Because like I said, even when I was older and I started playing, I still had, you know, like, holy fuck, where do you go? Because the hints were so vague, you had no idea, you know, just had to look around aimlessly and hope you chose the right thing. Which was not necessarily the most funnest thing to do. It's true that when you finally figure some of these things out on your own, there's a sense of accomplishment. But with that being said, sometimes you just want it to show something for your time, you know? Like, ooh, give me a bomb. Nice. The bomb, give me the bomb. Because I do like to have something to show for my time when I play. Oops, it's the other one, I think. There was a lot of cool traps and things that hadn't been used ever before, because this was, you know, one hell of a game, right? You never really had this type of game before when this came out. Whoops. Yay! There was such a sense of excitement when you found the secret rooms in this game as well. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get something new, that's fucking awesome. Always was so exciting when you know, you found that secret area. The dungeon music, while repetitive, still got the point across, like, this is, you know, a scary place, you don't want to be stuck in here. Screw off. I don't like you, chocolate chips. You're not going in my cookies. Give me a heart. There we go. Ooh. It felt good too, finally getting items. I remember when I first played, like, I had nothing, but I knew how so many people had other things. Oh fuck. Forgot about those guys. Alright, dragon. Hearing it scream in pain is like, yeah, I'm doing something. Yay. But then when I got 4, it's like, it's almost like when you're gambling. You win some money, you fucking want more, you don't stop. So when I got those hearts, I just wanted to, like, get a second level, because I felt, oh, this sucks, I'm not as good as other people without 4. Only later on down the road did I find out that you could, you know, put Zelda in and go to the second world. But I'll always remember just deleting that guy's save and how much trouble I got in. I'm just glad he didn't find out when I was still in the room. I think he would have punched me out. The sequel. Seen by some as just a bastard stepchild of the original. They took this on a whole different direction, but it was still a type of role-playing game, and a lot of people were excited for it. And my first memories of this game, I was in the children's hospital, like I mentioned, in a psychiatric ward, and they did have a Nintendo where they had 2 games. One was Tetris, with a cool looking cartridge by Tengen. It was like a third party, or, you know, a non-supported cartridge. But the other game was this, and I remember that some of the older guys, their bedtime was later than me, because I was only in grade 2 at the time, so they got to stay up late. And just by luck, I think they were trying to torture me, my room was pretty much right beside the little across the hall from where they were playing. So I got to look through my door and peek and watch them play this game. And I remember that it was a sequel, feeling excited because you know, the first one was supposed to have been so amazing, and it was another gold cartridge. So I was pretty excited about that. But I was surprised that it was so different, just like everyone else. And you had 3 lives, like, and played like Mario. I wondered why the princess was dead again. Little did I know, the princess would still be dead, or fucked up, or captured. You know, still, I'm 28, the bitches are still getting fucked up. Yeesh. So this was more of a definite side-scroller. And I never really understood where to go that much. But as I watched more and more, I understood that this also has other elements, like experience. So you can get stronger, just like in Final Fantasy and other stuff like that. Of course, at that time I had no idea what Final Fantasy was. I didn't know what experience points were. I didn't know about leveling up, really, except for the Double Dragon stuff, where you level up your fighter. But being able to go around and do stuff was kind of cool, but I was kind of annoyed because, like, there's no why, right? There's no reason to go after these guys. These little jars, I didn't really understand. Oops. Like, I like going up after those things, and even when this came up, I didn't understand this. It says, life will go up. It's like, okay. But I still never understood the little numbers over top of people and things. So when I got older, there was a lot of other mazes and things like that that, came about. But there's still some secrets that you would have no idea that these things were there. Like, for example, you have to find the guy in this random forest. And I think you have to have the right item. Eventually I learned that if you do some of the right things, people in these towns will hook you up with magic and stuff. So I started doing that, but after I got as far as I knew how to, then it got kind of boring. Oh, that's right, yes, the trophy. So the trophy, they'll give me the more magic. So I should have gone to the other town first. It's been a while. Even as a kid, I was actually pretty upset that there was no music that matched the original. I think, like, even back then I started gaining opinions of sequels. As far as I'm concerned, any sequel, whether it's a movie, a game, it should retain a lot of the original elements of the first movie or game or anything like that. It should. And that's the way I look at it. And if it doesn't, then it is just really stupid. Like, it doesn't make sense. So the fact that it had Link and it had Zelda and Ganon would laugh at you when you died, that was good enough for me. It passed. Even though the gameplay type was different, it passed. Nowadays, it's like changing Uncharted from, third-person shooter to a fucking JRPG. But, yeah.